Hello everybody and welcome back to Mikkelvr. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Decagearvr. Now, everybody is super excited for the Decagearvr headset. Sadly, they just pushed back the release of their headset from, I believe, May. It's to later in 2021, but it's still happening in 2021. Everybody is very excited. You know, there's a new headset on the market. It's supposed to be one of the best headsets. It's supposed to have the best technology for a low price, and this leaves a lot of people skeptical. A lot of people don't really know what to expect from this company, especially since they're a brand new company that essentially came out of nowhere. Some people are saying that it's a scam. Some other people are saying don't, get too hyped about this because it's probably not going to live up to the hype. Well, I have a more optimistic output on the situation, and I believe that they're going to do very well. Now, most people don't really know what to expect, and it's because they don't have any other products out that confirm the quality that they put into their products. They don't have any proven products. Well, that's about to change today because recently Decagearvr sent me their Decamove review unit in the mail. Now, this is not a final product. This basically is just a review unit, kind of like a beta access to their products, so I could test it, see how it works, show me how good Decagearv's products is. This is their hip tracker. So today we're going to be reviewing it. We're going to be testing it out, and I truly do believe that if their hip tracker is good, most likely their headset is going to be good also. So anyways, guys, let's get right into the review. Now, guys, throughout the video, I know I keep calling this a hip tracker, but it is not exactly a hip tracker. It doesn't track your hips so that your player model reflects that in game. What the Decamove does is that it is hip-based navigation. So it is a new way to move within VR. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed the settings, but the settings in game usually are head relative or hand relative. And what this means is you move forward based on your head position or your hand position. What the Decamove does is it lets you move forward based on your hip position, which is more realistic and more like real life. Now you ask, what exactly does this do? Well, basically it's just a more natural way to navigate your environment in VR. Some of the perks to this is it can reduce motion sickness, and it feels more natural for people that feel off or weird in VR. And also in shooting games, it can be an advantage because you can actually turn your body and your head without changing the direction that you're moving in. I'm going to plug that into my PC. All right, guys, so this is what the Deca Hub looks like, and this is where you launch your games from in the Decagearvr Deca Hub thing that they have you set up. Now, another thing that they have in the Deca Hub is they have, if you go over to devices, as you can see, they have a space for the Decagearvr 1 when they do release that, but they also have the Decamove. Now, if I go and plug in the Decamove into my computer, so I'll do that now, it'll recognize it, and then it'll say calibrate magnometer,
2,000 years later.
Magnetometer, however you say it. It'll say calibrate magnetometer, so I'm going to turn that on. And all that you have to do is follow the calibration steps that it lists in here. So it wants you to flip it 180 degrees twice in every direction. And then rotate it 180 degrees. So now, as you can see, it is calibrated. All you do is hit save, and boom, there you have it. Alright, guys, so I now have the hip tracker on my hip, as you can see right here. And first thing I notice, I look down, I know it's working because there's that thing that tells me how much battery the hip tracker actually has. Now, I wonder if it's supposed to be like, if that arrow is supposed to be in front of me. Now, I was looking through the list of supported games, and it says that Population 1 is actually a supported game for the hip tracker. I don't know if that's true. I don't know what to believe from it, but let's actually find out. Now that everything is calibrated, I'm going to go ahead and launch Population 1. It only works for the Steam version, so I had to get a Steam account and like buy a Steam account and then play it on here. But I'm sure in the future they might add support for revive or something like that. We'll see. As you can see, I could be walking in this direction, facing this one and shooting in the other direction, or I could be walking in this direction, facing another one and shooting at people behind me. It seems like a better way to navigate in VR, although I am not completely used to it yet. It does take some getting used to. If you are before I was used to head relative, and it was really hard to kind of remember that my hips are now what are controlling me, but I do like it. I do like it a lot. I think it's probably the gonna be the norm now for VR. So after testing their hip tracker for a few days now, I'm pretty happy with it. I would pay the money for it. I think this could be the new way that we move around in VR. Um, I actually got used to it within the second day of me using it, and I was used to like turning my hips to like go in a certain direction, or I could like turn and shoot behind me and stuff. It was actually very cool. Decagear really came through with everything that they promised from the hip tracker, and I think that is great news for their headset and for the people waiting on their headset, because now there's a proven product. There's some backing now behind the Decagear name that people didn't have before. So I'm very excited for their headset, and whether they send me a review unit or not, I'm probably going to invest in the Decagear headset and purchase it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Peace.